Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to reading. My name is Edgar Mendez. I want to give my thanks, my loves, my appreciation for being here. I do love you all. I just want to give I almost want to say a big hallelujah. It's what I want to say for those that are supporting me and my channel while I go through a very deep transformative process. It's very, very, very hard, by the way. But it's getting slowly but surely better. Today we're going to be doing a reading focused on your person's current, biggest regrets about you and the connection. I do want to let you all know there is an extended to this reading that you can get in the comment or description section. We cover a lot of stuff in that extended, so if you are interested, do check it out. But the very first thing I want to ask is kind of what's the overall energy surrounding the connection itself? To make sure you got the right reading, to make sure I channel in the right information for you, I want to know what the overall energy surrounding your connection is. The overall energy surrounding the connection right now when it comes to Capricorn and their person. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, I also did an all signs reading about your person's current feelings for you. If you're interested in that, I do a you versus them, which I was thinking about doing for your reading now, but we'll see, right? For the first one, we have the world reverse. Interesting. All right, so the second one we have is the Nine of Teacups. We have the Ace of Flowers, beautiful. And then we also have the Judgment reverse. This card kind of wants to come out. It is the Tower. Just a little bit, right? Not so much here. I feel, a Capricorn, that this connection with this person has been very, very, very disappointing. I feel like you have a lot of high hopes, a lot of high expectations, and a lot of I want to say even a lot of dreams. One of the things that I've noticed when you meet that special someone, you start dreaming of the future with that person. You do. Always try to be in the present, by the way. But you have a habit of doing that, where you want to go here, you want to go there, you want to try this, you want to go try that. You want to get to know them more and try all the things that they like. And it feels like this is someone when you met them, saw them, and we're getting to know them, you started to dream about this really, 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 really big future with you two sharing all these precious moments together. It feels like this situation never manifested as that. It never grounded into the physical reality, all those hopes and those dreams and all those aspirations that you had for this connection and this person. With the Ace of Wands in its reverse, it almost was like that candle got blown out. One thing, I will say this because I have no shame, but I even did when you blow out that candle, you give a wish. I even made a wish to see my person again. Blah blah. We've all been there, right? I feel like you are hoping and wishing for things to get better, for things to resolve themselves, and for things to be fixed here between you and them. But it feels like all those dreams that you had, it feels like a fantasy now. One of the biggest things that I've noticed just throughout my journeys and my own experiences, it's not that those dreams were necessarily false or fake. They were truly a potential, right? There was a lot of potential there. It feels like you may not have been accounting for some shortcomings or accounting for some blocks and restrictions that you're going to have to move through. And your extended, we're going to look at what the biggest blocks are. So if you are interested in that, you can check it out. I highly recommend. I actually did a reading for someone yesterday, and I was talking about all their blocks and restrictions. Those are so important to have awareness to, right? So that we can overcome them easier. I feel for you, Capricorn, though, we have the World starting as your first card and the Judgment in its reverse. Right now, it feels like you don't know where this connection stands, if it's part of your future, because it felt so real in the past. And it feels like it was truly wish fulfillment. I feel like you could have truly hit a 9, right? A 9 out of 10 with just this connection, with just this person. And now that, that candle got blown out, now that this person, I feel... I want to say they're gone. Some of you, I swear there's a third party here. It really does feel like that, but whatever. Right now that, whatever has happened, with that, that Ace of Wands in reverse, you feel like you don't know where you stand, where it's going to go, and you're kind of stuck right now. So I hope to give you some clarity for the foreseeable future. But with the Judgment in its reverse, I can tell that you are waiting for that phone call from this person. you're waiting for that reach out, right? That move that they'll make, that you feel that they'll make right now, as well with that judgment. The world being reversed here, I feel like that won't happen until after you close out this cycle completely. I know it's like the craziest thing, but in reality, we have to give closure completely, fully to our old cycle. In my experience, it took me about 8 months to do this. It's not that hard, but you need time to grieve, you need time to mourn, you need time to release. So when there's a conflicting, there's one door in the past, one door in the future. Yeah, you're not gonna move. You're just not. Like, you need to fully close out the past, fully release, relinquish it, surrender it, and give yourself that closure. And then I feel that new path where I fully give that ding dong, right? Where they ring that bell, where they take that, take action towards you. That's when that can happen. So I feel like you're in between worlds right now, right? You're in between. I even want to say universes as well. And what you need to do is close out the old one, release the old one. One thing that comes from Saint Germain is writing a letter. I actually may be considering that. These are the kind of things that help us process, to release our emotional stuff, and to heal. I've done it. I used to draw tarot on it. That does help, but I mean, I didn't feel like I was releasing that much. When I felt like I was releasing a lot, it was when I was truly writing down, like sending messages and stuff like that. It's the craziest thing. Sorry, I'm not calling. I've um, I've recently started doing this, I guess. I didn't know it at the time. And that is by saying goodbye, even saying I love you, all that stuff. Whatever comes to your heart, whatever comes to your mind, whatever you feel needs to be expressed is how you're going to close this out. Letters are a good way to do it. Even writing, sending it like... doing a castaway ceremony, right, at the lake or something, or the ocean, to say goodbye. These are the kind of things that are going to help you. One thing, I don't know if it's from China, but that lantern that floats, that will really help you. That's a big one, actually. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this pile. Not pile. Capricorn. Oh, I do have to pick a card, by the way. Capricorn, if you're interested in that. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. Do whatever you feel most called to, whatever you feel like is going to have the most impact. What comes to my mind, and what it came from, one of my guides, whatever you feel connected to in terms of your ancestors, not just this life's ancestors, your past lives as well. I have a very, very strong connection to... I guess Asia. Oh, also India. I'm gonna see. I gotta look it up and see which one really fits for me, and I'm gonna give that one a try. But I can tell you need to close that out. All right. Anyway, is there anything else for what's currently happening? There is an emerging idea. I feel like either you or them or both of you are trying to fight to overcome whatever has transpired here so that you can start something new. But that stagnant energy is blocking the new stuff from coming in. That's why you want to close out that. Remember, you don't want repeats. You don't want seconds, do you? Thirds, fourths, do you? I don't know, right? This is a question you have to ask yourself, because you want something new while you're simultaneously asking for seconds, thirds, and fourths, right? I would close this one out. Release it, surrender it. You will feel like you're dying, right? It is normal, right? It really is. And then you can start to move towards that new thing. You're gonna always have mixed signals for the time being from the future, and I want to say the past. And you're caught right in the middle, right in the present. So you want to close out your past, give forgiveness to your past, and relinquish and release the past. Okay. Anyway, very beautiful energy to come through. What's behind here? Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. So let's look at how this person currently feels about you, Capricorn. What are this person's current feelings right now for Capricorn viewers? What are this person's current feelings right now for Capricorn viewers? Let's take a look here. I love it. One thing I want to say, Capricorn, is that you really have to believe in what you're doing, feel what you're doing, and know what you're doing is right for you. Does that make sense? You can't just like write down a letter haphazardly and think you're going to close it out completely. Like, you have to give it your all, right? And that includes believing it, right? Feeling it, knowing it, and I even want to say embracing that truth. So don't half-ass it is what I mean, all right? For their feelings for you, we have the Nine of Flowers, the Nine of Wands. They're stuck in the same place as you are. One more wand to go to put it behind them, but they haven't quite put that wand down. Very difficult stuff here. I do feel like this is someone who wants change, wants evolution, but they have to surrender the past, right? We have the King of Cups for their feelings, pretty big. I can see that this person is reluctant to tell you the truth about how they feel. One thing that comes to my mind, and it's I feel like maybe it's just for your connection, but maybe life in general. This person can't logically figure out why they feel the things they feel towards you, but they do, right? We have the Five of Wands. There is that internal conflict that I feel both of you are facing right now. Sorry, which one is it? This one. We have the Four of Wands. Sorry, the Four of Flowers, and then the last card. And then we have the last one's going to be the Four of Pentacles reversed. Beautiful. Just beautiful energy to come through. I can feel that you are about to break free and release something really big. Both of you, with the Six of Flowers, this is about setting yourself free. It's key for you to set yourself free from your past, release it. You need to give forgiveness. That comes through from Buddha. Give forgiveness, give release, give... give whatever you feel called to give, but forgiveness is a good one. With your first card being the Nine of Flowers and your last one being the Four of Pentacles, when you finally put down that last wand, you're going to release something you've not been able to release thus far, and you're going to feel a lot lighter, a lot better. It truly feels like you have to write it down, like you have to express it. You have to. It has to be inspired, right? It has to be. There has to be truth there. There has to be. Real commitment there. Are you dedicated to moving towards your future? That's one of the biggest things that I struggled with in my it was actually, no, I guess it was technically my second, but when I had my Dark Night of the Soul, I truly, truly, truly had to be committed to letting go of the past. Like, I had to. Like, there was no, I mean, like, I knew in my heart, I was like, am I fully committed? And luckily for me at the time, I had a heart that loved me more than I was loving myself, that cared about my future more than I cared about myself. And I pushed through that. I hope that you have the same. I feel like your solar plexus may be what you lean on, your power center, but there is something that you need true conviction to close this out. And that's why you can't haphazardly do it. It won't work. It won't work. You want something that's going to be I want to say more of a permanent fix than something that's going to be temporary. You don't want something that makes you feel good in the moment, all right? Again, writing a letter will help. You can talk out loud. That can help as well. Those are a bit different, but writing a letter, I feel, is going to be key for you. I've done it. I feel like you're going to have to do it, Pile. Sorry, Capricorn. I keep calling you Pal. Anyway, I did a pick a card last night. Anyway, let's look at what this person regrets the most right now, and then we'll keep going from there. So let's see. What does this person regret most? I'm being called to do 4 cards. Let's see. You have the first one is going to be the Hierophant. Okay. The second one's going to be the King of Spears, right? The King of Swords. I feel like this person has a lot of habits and belief systems that are very similar to their fathers. Specifically, I feel the dynamic that the father and the mother shared together. This person plays out that pattern with the plays out the pattern that their father played out with their mother. Their mother. It's something that they regret. This person, it feels like it's an ancestral pattern or a relationship pattern. I feel like it's an ancestral pattern that turned into a relationship pattern that they played out with you. It is something that they really wish they hadn't done. It feels like this. And I'm not, I know it's not exactly the scene, but it reminds me of that scene where Alice, she's getting showered with attention and stuff, but there's always that undertow of maybe judgment or maybe negativity that's there just a little bit, right? Because she's different. I feel like there's a little bit of that came through. I'm not saying it was exactly the reason, but it feels like there is something like that just underneath it all. Like their love is never as pure as it could be, or it's never as I want to say as loving as it could be, all right? We have the King of Hedgehogs, the King of Pentacles. Interesting. One thing I can see, whether this person was aware of it or not, Capricorn, this person has a habit of withholding love so that they can actually control the situation and keep people exactly where they want to keep them. I know it's an odd thing to say, especially for the King of Pentacles to do this. It's very interesting. I feel like since it's Earth energy, I feel like it's their time. And they may have been very stingy with their time. They may have actually been very very stubborn as well. I feel like it would have felt like pulling teeth. This person does regret being so stubborn, but it's something about the physical reality, something about the time that you should be spending together. They were very stingy with that. It's interesting. I'm going to give you what it feels like to me, and you can take it how it resonates. I feel here, a Capricorn, that this person, I feel like they may have been mean to you, or may have made you feel less than when you spent time with them. All right. With the the Three of Teacups in its reverse, and then we have the Six of Spears, the Six of Swords reverse. Interesting. There was a relationship pattern, I feel like even one that they conduct with their friendships, that they were playing out. Others of you, I feel like this person had a third party, and it's something that that I feel like they picked up from the father, all right? With Judgment being here as well, and the Sun, one thing I can see is this person came to a very fast conclusion about how they feel about you, how they see you, and what they see here. You could go ahead and say this, I've been there, say that your vision, right, for the future was too idealistic, while theirs was, I don't know, maybe more real. Bullshit, right? It's more down the middle than you realize, but I feel like this person had a very pessimistic view, perception of your connection, of you, right? And what could be. This was coming from their own distorted masculine energies, and it was coming from a need to control things with that King of Pentacles. Very stubborn here, very stingy. One of the most selfish kings that there can be, especially in its reverse. With the bottom being the Sun, I feel. You know what's crazy? I have like the craziest message for you, Capricorn. They assumed they were making you happy when I think you were making them happy. I know it's a crazy thing to say, but I have to say it like that. It's like they feel like they were the good thing in your life when I feel like it was vice versa, and they could never see it. Right? This person's negative. They're low vibrational, and they got issues, right? But it's interesting. I feel like there's a weird perception that they have, like they're making your life better, when I think it was the other way around, and it always made their love tainted. All right, it tainted that love that you were getting from them. All right, let's get some channel messages and then take this over to the extended. Again, there is an extended if you want to check it out. But let's see. Can I have channel messages, please, for Capricorn? Again, I would recommend Capricorn the pick a card. It keeps coming through. All right, so get channel messages from this person. I would do anything for you. It is there, but there's always this undertow of energy that it's like it's coming from a place of, you know, when you are selfless and you do anything for someone, that is pure, right? When you're not selfless and you do anything for someone, it comes with some, I don't know, sorry, I don't know how to phrase this. It comes from there's strings attached essentially, right? There's more there than you realize. I feel like this person is working through that maybe, but I feel like they haven't yet to see this. They truly feel they're making your life better when I think it's always been the other way around. All right. Again, this is what they're trying to do, see things clearly, but I feel like there is a distorted here. Some of you, I feel like you truly cut this person out. Release them from your life. You may have did this physically, but you haven't done it energetically, and that's what matters more, right? Energy is everything, right? So you want to make sure that you are going to do a letting go ceremony or cord cutting ceremony. Those are key for you, right? I want to give you as much as you give me. Okay. Sure. And we also have, I walked away to find myself. This person didn't really have a choice. I feel like you may have started to let them go or cut them out. It is as it needed to be so that this person could have that growth and that evolution that they must. But I feel when this person starts to see things more clearly, this will be better. They have this part of them, right? This is someone who would, I feel, do anything for you. But there's always some of that energy, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's in their heart space. Anyway, we have You Were Meant for Me. Oh, it's kind of beautiful, isn't it? They're coming to that. You know, this is someone who I feel feels these things, but they have some healing to go. You know, this isn't enough, is it? Right? It wasn't enough in the past. There was always some hiccups, right? Some blocks, some restrictions, and I feel like that's what this person is working through right now. We also have I feel this as well. And then a cups comes through very hard. This person has that. They're smug. Yeah, I guess is a good way to put it. But I don't know if that's the adjective I'd use for this. Let me know in the comments, all right? I'm going to take this over to the extended Capricorn. No, I love you. No, I care. And take care. Bye.